Cold love. Oh my God.
I'm Nicole. This is Paul. And these are our two children, Cade and Liliana. We just recently bought a sailboat with hopes of one day sailing around the world with our children. We got our boat back home and went on our first outing, which turned out to be quite the adventure. This is only the beginning for our story, and we are thrilled to have you along for the ride. Our goal is to be somewhere around the Bahamas this time next year, so stick around for those pretty sights and views. There will be tons of good days, and I'm sure some not so good days too. But this is our dream, baby, and we're living it. We stayed the night on the boat after celebrating and immediately went out on it the next morning. Enjoyed a breathtaking sunset with my parents that evening and ended the night on the boat. The next morning, we put the sails up for the first time and unraveled in the evening until a storm appeared. We tied up and tucked in for the night and woke up the next morning feeling refreshed.
You're funny. Oh my
Well,
goodness,
we're here, you guys, today to tell you the story of what went wrong on Murphy's Island.
we shall continue where we left off. Okay, yeah, cut two.
Where
Hi.
Murphy's Law exists.
Hi everyone, we're here today to tell you the story about what happened when we woke up.
Yeah.
We woke up to the sound of a fisherman motoring by. We realized we had docked at a place called Murphy's Island, and it was actually really neat. We got the dog and we got the kids out and we walked around on the little island. And what was it? We found there was like a porta potty there.
Yeah.
There's some
It was just the shell.
a random porta potty back there. There was it was obvious some people had camped back there too, because there was like some firewood and some little camping areas.
Yeah. Stuff. There was a little bridge with a busted hole in it.
Yeah, lots of little woodsy.
It used to be
area.
really cool, but looks like, time and nature.
I thought it was a really cool find on the
Yeah.
random, like it was just so random, and we didn't even know that, we couldn't really see because it was dark when we tied up to the dock, so we couldn't really see exactly where we had tied up. So it was cool to wake up at this random jungly type island. I don't know. It just kind of makes me excited for when we end up at a random island out in the ocean in the future. Okay,
Yeah.
and then we had breakfast. Do you remember what I was cooking on? I was cooking on, there was like
something hot.
I was cooking on this little
Yes,
campfire. And it's moving like this, it's swaying. We'll have to show them. Do you have it? Can you go grab it?
Yeah.
You can go grab it. Yeah.
This thingy like folds out all evenly. And these little guys, to extend it, makes it bigger. Yep.
And I just had my skillet sitting on top of that, and I'm just stirring it up in the cockpit.
Touch that. story.
Okay, and then you put the sharp objects down. And then, so what happened was, me and the kids went down under. It started to get really hot. Yeah,
We didn't go to Australia.
Me and the kids went down under, and we did some homework. Yeah, we did some homework, and it was warm. It was starting to get really warm. So he motored us to, there wasn't a lot of wind either. So you motored us to
Safety.
It was a little bit, where was it? You motored us to, it was the place we had dinner at.
Oh yeah, the rebels on the renegades on the river. Renegades on the river.
Yeah, he motored us to Renegades on the River, and we had dinner there.
Really good food.
It was really good food. Oh my god, I tried gator for the first time. It was actually really good. I was surprised.
Yeah.
And you had gator, but you've already tried it. Did you like their gator from there? Because you know.
It's alright. I'm not a super huge fan.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was good.
I like the shrimp.
Yeah, the shrimp was really
Shrimp
good.
was great.
It was. And then we anchored there, and we slept there for the night. We woke up the next morning and we had breakfast on the boat, and then
We needed water and milk and other things. 'Cause
we needed to provision. We did not think it through. Here we are paddling with our kids to walk to the nearby store and then carry all of our groceries back with our kids and our dog and everything, because we couldn't leave them on the boat, obviously. And then we couldn't just one stay because we wouldn't have enough arms to carry everything.
Oh yeah, we were headed back to that RV campground to get gas or something like that. So we never even made it to there. We stopped there, and I realized that there was just a whole bunch of water in the diesel fuel.
A lot of dirty stuff in it too.
Oh yeah.
Probably why it doesn't run around. A lot of dirty stuff. What is that
It's
stuff?
just water. But I put down some diesel mats, drained the filters, and I put it all back together, and it was mostly just water anyway. But I couldn't get the engines to crank back up at all really after that. Well, we got stuck on a sandbar before that. We got stuck on that one sandbar, and that was the whole reason we pulled the mainsail up, was to get that little bit of wind to blow us off the sandbar.
Yeah, we were like shaking the whole boat trying to get it off the sandbar. I was like, oh my gosh.
And it was dying, and I was cranking it like in gear and stuff.
I was so worried because I thought, oh my gosh, it's our first excursion out, and we've done crashed the boat.
We shouldn't have stopped at that Murphy's Island. That's where it all started to unfold.
You were paying attention to the start. You were trying to start the boat to get it going, and you weren't paying attention to where the boat was steering, and we went the wrong direction. Which, keep in mind, on this outing, we had to realize that there are markers out in the water that tell you which side, that you're supposed to be on one side or the other of these markers, and I did not know that at all getting in. I was like, what is the orange triangle about?
It's hard to remember, the red right return or whatever. That's how I figured it out afterwards.
Yeah, we weren't sure if it was supposed to be on the left, the green was supposed to be on the left, or green was supposed to be on the right. It was a total disaster. We're sitting in the middle of the river here, and we don't have any gas. We've got off the sandbar though, luckily. But we're sitting here, we have no gas, there's no wind.
We made it
no
like
air
just straight up
conditioner.
the river from there.
And then waving at people like, hey, like, you got any gas? You know, we've got money, we've got cash with us. We just need some gasoline so we can keep the air conditioner going so the kids can stay cool.
One guy offered to give me a ride to the gas station. I was like, well, I'm not going to leave them here. And then he was like, I can just give you a ride there. I can't give you a ride back. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't know. It was just...
It was so weird, though, because I was waving at people, like, in distress, like, help, help. And they're like, hey.
How's it going?
They're like, hey, have a good one.
Yeah.
Good to see ya. And we're like, we're stranded here. So we get out the little horn.
Well, I had to sail up and the anchor out, so I figured, you know, that would, it was adding shade also.
Yeah, we had made this makeshift shade for ourselves so that we weren't dying of heat stroke, and we kept getting in the water to stay cool with the kids. And finally, we were able to wave someone down. I thought we were gonna have to use the blowhorn. I had it out. I was ready to blow it at them. I waved someone down, and finally, a nice man and his family comes by. I wish I would have got their names, but they came by.
And they went down the river and then came back, and they're like, we can't get no gas at this one place, and then we're gonna go over here or something. And they went, like, had to go up the road from where there's an airplane, and I guess these people have a giant water slide. I always want to ride an airplane.
We're gonna go check that place out actually on one of our,
we'll make a video
our next
of it.
videos. And the kids, I know Cade would love to go down that slide, so we'll have to get some footage of that. So then these guys, okay, we know
We
about
crank
this.
up the air conditioner, get the baby cooled off,
Got the
them all
gas.
taken care of, and then I call and get a friend of mine. He said, if you ever need any help, give me a call. And I was like, oh yeah, there was that guy.
Yeah, a
he
guy we had
totally
met,
pulled
he's
through.
got a boat here.
It took him like maybe
Captain
30
Nate.
minutes to get
Shout
to
out
us.
to Captain Nate. He came to rescue us, and then we had also got the gas from those other people, so we were kind of saved for the day. We're back here at these docks, and then you fixed the gas, the motor
Yeah, those people
problem.
that gave us gas, they wouldn't take no money.
Yeah, they were really nice. They were just like, next time you're out, stop by the place with the water slide. So then you fixed the boat, though. It wasn't doing that anymore.
Yeah, the PLN pinched the return line and forced all that water and stuff through the injectors and let it run
And then it was running great after that.
like a champ.
Give us a like, a comment, and a subscribe.
Catch you in the comments.
Catch you in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.
Come back.
Hang on, the anchor's on, bud. Anchor's on. Hung under the dock. Why is that? I don't know.
I always want to ride an airplane.
Perfect. That was really good, babe. Me and the kids went down under.
We never even made it to there. Here. Hey, we're making a video right this second. What's up?
Thanks for tuning in.